So Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. I am torn on this because it feels like it's going to go to Logan Paul, but I just have such an issue with that, and I've talked about it before, but I have an issue with it because other than the fact that he is not a consistent performer, like he doesn't show up every single week for SmackDown. Maybe that'll change, but I don't see, they haven't given any indication that that's going to happen, nor has he said that. So I have that issue with him being given a title, but then I also have an issue with having two part-time champions on the same show. Like, no, I can't. Like, if you're really trying to establish SmackDown to be equal to Raw, having two champions on the show, basically the top champions on the show, not be on consistently is a problem and a bad business decision. And as I said when we talked about it before, they don't need the title on Logan to like bring more people to watch SmackDown. It's not a transaction for both of them, you know, like I don't see what the benefit of it is because Logan is not like doing all sorts of other things. He doesn't have a boxing match in 3 weeks that it's like, oh yeah, he could like walk around with the title. Like, they're so involved with all different types of sports and sending over championships and stuff like that custom that I don't really feel like you need it to be put on Logan. So I'm probably gonna pick Logan just because I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I just think it's wrong.
I'm going with Logan too.
Okay, because I feel like you're mocking me.
No, I'm going with Logan too.
Okay.
No.
I think it's the wrong decision.
Like, I'm not gonna say if it's not, or agree with you or not, because I see both sides.
So you're cool with Roman being gone and Logan being gone from a show. So that means LA Knight has nothing to go for. That means all the other guys that are on SmackDown, they have no titles to go for because the people are never there. You're fine with that?
No, I think he's going to stay for a bit.
You really think Logan's going to do that?
I mean,
he has nothing to do.
KO. So then you have him feud with KO for the US title, and then KO brings it back to SmackDown, and he does a whole thing about part-timers and Roman and whatnot, and then that leads to KO getting the title, defending it every week, or at least semi-weekly, and then going on a good title reign to bring legitimacy back to it, and then it's back to being on a level that the Intercontinental got to because of Gunther.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
All right, well,
it'll get more legitimate, but it's not going to be on the same level, anywhere near the same level. As
no,
Gunther,
the illegitimate. No, but for a while, the Intercontinental was just a hot potato.
I know, but giving it to Kevin Owens is not just gonna, and having him fight every week is not gonna be like, yep, okay, this is equal. No, still a U.S. title.
It's a legitimate secondary title on a major show.
Yeah, and
right now it's not.
And that's why Logan shouldn't win, because he's not dedicated to being around. So,
but he might. I'm putting you in.
But see, we don't know. You don't know. He hasn't said anything about becoming a full-time wrestler. He's never said that. So,
all right, I got you in for Logan Paul winning it. Even
part of me doesn't even want to pick Logan now.
I can scribble it out. I mean,
we'll come back to it.
Are you locking it in?
I'm gonna pick Rey.
You're gonna take Rey?
I'm going to Rey. I'm going with Rey.